It's week 1 of the National Football League, and the wait is over for this rivalry game. It's the Steelers and the Ravens, next on EA Sports.
Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. Returnable here for Davis. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. So here come the Ravens with their first look on offense. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
Coming out of Ohio State, one of the top prospects in the NFL draft, and it was so big that they moved up in the draft to get him, to make sure that they had him. And, boys, he got the full package. Loves the game, big-time arm, 4.4 speed, so good that another quarterback prospect said to him, "What's it feel like to run 4.4? Everybody wants to be that fast."
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. From the 29, Fields. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. For the first down.
This is going to be right there. You know he's spent the entire offseason doing thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
One for one, a lot more to go. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Fields now to throw. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Multiple players combined for the team's first sack of the game.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Here's Fields. He's got a man complete. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
Well, he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for...
Mike Tomlin has reached for that red challenge flag, and he'll throw it out there.
Play is under review.
Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So Mike Tomlin correct in his assessment to throw the flag there. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Oh, he bowls over it. A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, first and 10. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. They will be led out by the 6-foot lefty from Alabama. It's Tua Tagovailoa.
All right, partner, a brand new season. With it comes a sense of unbridled optimism for every team and, of course, every quarterback. It's a blank slate for every passer in this league, and he really couldn't hide his excitement during interviews this week. He thinks his offense is stacked. They've spent the entire offseason making adjustments and trying to find another gear. And as this season begins, they believe they've found it. You watch him warm up, everything is crisp, moving with great speed. This is an offense that can't wait to get to the first series of the new year.
7 yards there and a first down.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
First and 10, Taylor now. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. On 2nd and 9, Tua. Finding Knox there, complete. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Pressure comes, and down he goes. They came with a safety blitz, and Daxton Hook got it in. Free safety blitz, that could be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble, because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Davis now to return it. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return, and the Ravens, they'll take over. Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
On 1st down, they go right back to Hunt. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Here's Fields now on 2nd down. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Steelers are going to have it here just past the 25. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were in nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he powers his way up past the 30. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Tua. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And he stopped immediately there. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He'll drop this down to Taylor. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Out of the gun on 3rd down. Here's Tua. And incomplete on the deep ball. It's Jamie Gillen to punt this one away. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. And Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. On 2nd and 10, Fields. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard, because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his 2nd interception.
The Steeler offense set to regain possession. And, partner, I know so far, we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
Well, you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right, where these teams are locked in and going at it, no points going up on the scoreboard? I'm loving it. You're exactly right.
Well, switch over, though, to an offensive mindset for a moment. What do they need to do here to get on track and get some points?
Well, I think a couple of ways. Number one.
Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Elijah Moore, 40 yards. And the Steelers are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears weren't realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And you can see in the next-gen stats, that one at 62 yards in the air. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he returns this to the 22. Justin Fields going to lead his offense back out. He's been picked off twice in this ball game already, and they'll try to sort things out here as they begin with a 1st down. They'll begin the drive with Hunt. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Play action. It's Fields. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And they work this well upfield across the 35. First catch for the
play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Fields on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hunt. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. One play action. Fields steps away. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Fields, he has the good mobility. He finishes it there as he scrambles for the 1st down.
He was certainly quick to return for his early game interception. Instead of making another mistake forcing something, he reset himself and found a lane to pick up the 1st down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Fields. Escaping the pressure right. Finding Gray on the out route. Throwing again on second down. Fields. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a third down coming up. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. Yeah, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
So 4th down coming up. John Harbaugh sent on the field goal unit. The wind is at his back here in the second quarter. And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Now the Steelers getting set and ready for their next possession. And this drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. That's a nice throw there, and he's obviously feeling pretty good because remember, he had a touchdown pass on the last drive, and here he comes out throwing again, and they wind up getting good yardage and a first down right out of the gate.
On the jet sweep, here comes Moore. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Tua. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Looking to pass. Tua. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
This is a nice job of just taking what the defense is going to give you on 3rd down. You're not looking for a big play downfield. You just want to find something that can get you past the marker. They found it and were able to keep the drive moving.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Aaron Browning. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. But just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on them.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
This has made it a friend hold momentum. I think he's definitely changed teams in this game.
It's only going to grow after that sack, and now, heck, they can get the ball back here and possibly even get the lead. On to punt, Jamie Gillen. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Returnable here for Davis. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And they will take over 1st and 10. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it.
I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. But this offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Here's a handoff to Hunt running left. And he'll get about 3 up past the 25. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Fields. Throw right side caught by Davis. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Fields. Able to find Gray here. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 43. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Handoff up the middle, Hunt. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. From the 41, Fields. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Chase Young in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
Now Fields. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop it well short.
The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. And now out come the Steelers. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They get it to Moore on the jet sweep. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. On 2nd down, there's the option going left. He has enough for the first down on the keeper, a gain of 6. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Tua being chased out left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third. Tua sets up to pass it. Steps up, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Jamie Gillen now on to punt. This is taken at about the 14, and he's out right at the 25. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far, because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
Meanwhile, Fields throw into the hands of Pickens.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Back to throw, Fields.
Uncorks one for Davis. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Ravens send their punter out now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Tua going to throw. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Tua. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 16 yards, a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Tua's throw here taken in by Knox.
The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Tua setting up shop to throw again. He's going to look deep for more. And he's got it inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Here's Tua. This will be caught at about the 5. Oh, and he's going to be brought down a few yards short of the goal line, and they're going to be unable to stop the clock from here. So close yet so far, and that's going to be how this first half will come to an end. The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. So it looks like we'll have to wait another week to get our first halftime report of the season as we move right along to the second half. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. And the Steeler offense ready to get going here in this third quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That one good for 26 and a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield. And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
To throw again on second down. Tua. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
And it appears that this was just a letdown from the offensive line, but they do have a tough job, because if you're a big tackle out there on the perimeter, sometimes you don't have the agility to keep up with the defensive end who's looking to wreak havoc in the backfield, and he got there and put his man on the ground.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a so short. They get 15, but they still need a little bit more. 4th down.
But I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker, that the defense almost relaxed and said, we got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
Trying to punch it in with Taylor. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. On their own side of the field, close to the 50, but their own side of the field, they only needed a couple of inches, and they were able to get it done.
And it doesn't matter whether you're a zone blocking team, a man blocking team, gap blocking, whatever you want to call it. When it's in this situation, it's really man-on-man, isn't it? Who's going to win the battle? And right there, we saw it. At the point of attack, find enough yardage to pick up a first down. Give them credit for that one.
Back to Taylor on first down. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 52 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Again, it's Taylor. They'll get this down to the 21, just on the edge of the red zone. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little key right now. They come out here in the 3rd quarter, possess the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Taylor, pushing and fighting his way in for a Steeler touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Steelers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Bass on for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it was capped off by a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the 2nd half. They make their 2nd half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Here's Fields. Another completion here to Hunt. No gain on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
The Ravens send their punter out now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Steelers sent to take the field. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation, because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Tua. It's complete to Hopkins. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another first down there.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. A give for Taylor running right side. Azeez Ojulari there on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the opener, and it's a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A 3-yard gain and enough for the first down.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Off the option, here's Taylor. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. And that'll bring out 4th down. So Tyler Bass on now for the field goal. This a 43-yard attempt. The kick by Bass is good. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So the lead extended. I think at this point you say, hey, defense, take us to the end.
Well, if I got some good music to put to that, I could have a good country hit. I like the way you express yourself there. I think the offense has done enough so far. But like you say, if your defense is only giving up 3 points, it makes it a lot easier to settle for field goals on this side of the ball.
And the Ravens taking the field. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing in this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. To throw is Fields. That one is caught by Hunt. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Play action. It's Fields. And he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
Following the fumble recovery, here's Tua. He's got the connection to Moore. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense, because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
They give to Taylor out of the gun. Pushes him over. fighting through, and he's got space.
112 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor,
already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Steelers are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead.
Turning into a really good performance on the road, week 1. You're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field.
And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. On 1st down, Fields swings this out for Hunt.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. From the 29, Fields. They'll go screen here to Hunt. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, Fields.
He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. From the 34 now, here's 1st and
10. Here's Fields. Finding Gray going across the field.
A good gain on 1st, has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
Again, Fields.
He'll get this one complete to Davis.
And they're going to get this up to midfield. From the 50, here's Fields. And this pass caught by Gray. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down.
Fields.
And he will find Davis. That's complete. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 35. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
Fields on 1st down.
Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
I believe I could see what they were trying to do there, but unfortunately, the back ran out of room. Too close to the sideline. And for defenders, we're often taught, 11 on the field, those sidelines can become the 12th defender. It worked to the defense's advantage on that play.
Throwing again on 2nd down.
Fields.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down.
Now it's Fields.
And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
4th down. Fields has to have this one.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on fourth, and we've seen them do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Looking to pass. Tua. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 147 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. They run once more with Taylor. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
On the handoff, Taylor.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Holding, offense.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now a give to Taylor. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route.
And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Running straight ahead, Taylor.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Jonathan Taylor
with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns.
And the Steelers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Oh, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively, because to me, they looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4, fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. That time, a 9-play drive. And it was capped off by a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Take it in at the 3. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Fields on third down.
Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
They lead big, and a big part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level in the second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
On fourth down, Fields.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And boy, that's going to be close. He didn't get much at all there, but he got the first. Looked like they might have held him defensively, but the referee signals it will be a first down.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. To throw on 2nd and 10.
Fields.
And he comes back with one complete. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Here's Fields.
And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. They run for it with Hunt. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
Now Fields. Able to find Gray here.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Fields.
Throwing middle, and it's complete.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. The extra point is good, but it only impacts the final score as this game comes to a close. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say